the playoffs are beginning to come in a couple weeks. In the West, they're shaping to be a nice little battle for that eighth spot. Obviously, we talked about Kevin Durant not being with the Thunder for the remainder of the year. They just have Westbrook to kind of lead the reins. But they're still fighting for that position with Anthony Davis and the Pelicans really kind of coming close upon that. With about a couple weeks left in the season, and it's really interesting for us to kind of think about, whether or not which one of those teams are more compelling matchup for the Warriors. Obviously, in my mind, I think I will still go with Oklahoma City just because of the impact of Russell Westbrook and the threat of him going off for a 40, 10, and 11 type of game, getting his teammates involved, and really just dominating full force.
Getting his teammates involved.
I feel a little skeptical about the Pelicans just for the simple fact that I don't know about Drew Holiday and if he's coming back in time for them to actually have another type of person that can score on that team. Anthony Davis has been doing a lot, carrying the load for this team. But you see he's been getting nicked up a couple times. I don't know if that shoulder's going to come. People are going to be really physical in the playoffs. This is their first year. And I really just don't think that team is ready. I'll give them a couple years and they'll really be a threat after they build some more pieces around him. But I don't think that they're that much of a threat, especially to the Warriors at this point. But the Thunder, they have still an opportunity with Russell Westbrook. I mean, they've been in the playoffs. They've been to the finals. They have that experience that the Pelicans don't. So in my eyes, that gives them more of a fighting chance once they get to the playoffs. But guys, what do you think?
I agree. I mean, we would love to see AD do his thing with the Pelicans, but youth does not win championships. We saw this with LeBron and the Spurs back in 2007 when he brought them, and what they do, they got swept. You look at teams like the Timberwolves, all the young players. 76 is just a revolving door. If you just stepped off a college campus, come play for us, please. It's not going to get it done.
It's more than that. It's more like an NBDL team. But
Westbrook and the Thunder, along with Durant, mind you, were in the finals a few years back, and they were young. So I mean, Westbrook has more going for him. AD doesn't have the help. Would love to see him in the playoffs, but I mean, he's just going to get beat down by Curry and the Warriors anyway. So I think the Thunder will put up more of a battle.
It doesn't really matter because whoever the Warriors play anyway, they're probably going to beat them in 4 or 5 games with Splash Brothers. But give me Anthony Davis. We already know what Westbrook is going to do. He's going to put up 45, 10, 15, shoot 5 for 49 from the field.
And the rest of the team's going to put up?
And the rest of the team's probably going to put up like 20 or 30 points. But Westbrook is still going to be able to shoot, 10% from the field because that's what Westbrook normally does. But I want to see a playoff-bound Anthony Davis. I want to see him unleash against somebody like Draymond Green or Maurice Space or Andrew Bogut that's going to try to hold him down on the block and try to see if they can keep up with someone like him. I want to see Anthony Davis put up 15, 20 with 5 blocks, which maybe he won't put up that, but maybe 30 and 15 with like 5 blocks and average that.
Yet another reason why it doesn't really matter because we talk about the Thunder and Pelicans and we're talking about one player.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not enough around them.
Yeah, not enough
Westbrook's
around
got
them.
more going on.
You would think that, Eric Gordon, we thought that he was going to be a superstar in the league. Drew Holiday is currently hurt, but they do have one thing that the Thunder don't have. They do have a player on their roster that does have championship experience. Now, granted, he's coming off the bench, but Norris Cole does have 2 rings down from Miami Heat, who was traded to the Pelicans. But it could bring championship, it could bring playoff experience to a team that is lacking playoff experience too as well. So, I want to see AD, man. Give me some more AD. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Westbrook he's gonna go coast to coast. We already know what he's going to do, but. No, give me AD. Let me see more of that. Let me see more of the brow. I want to see more of the brow.